Hey everyone, it's Justin. Thank you for watching and welcome to my house. In this video, I want to show you how my integration with GPT-3 generates draft knowledge articles. It was really simple to create, and if you've watched the video or if you haven't seen the video, I'll include a link to it up above. But this is what it did. I have a UI action here at the top to generate an AI draft, and all you have to do is populate the short description and it'll come back and populate a draft knowledge article in HTML formatting for you to edit and modify as you need for your organization. But I want to show you how it actually works. This is me committing my stuff to source control, so I wanted to make sure that I could share this after I developed it. But let's go over here to my subflow for knowledge helper. Essentially, it's getting a knowledge record as an input so that the UI action is calling the subflow and passing the current record. I've got a variable to set the flow variables, and this is the text prompt that I'm going to send to GPT-3. So first thing is I grab the short description from the knowledge article. After I do that, I give it some instructions. So I create a variable for create a draft knowledge document in HTML format for the following topic, :space end, and then I concatenate those two together into a prompt and I return that as my variable. So now I've got a formatted text prompt, exactly what I want. I have a custom action. I'll show you that here in a second to generate the draft knowledge article, and I'm passing it that text prompt. And then once I get that text prompt back, I'm going to clean it up and remove any new line characters. And I actually got this particular new line stuff from ChatGPT. This is the conversation. How can I instruct GPT not to include two new line characters? And it basically says you can programmatically do it with Python. I said, well, is there an equivalent to that in JavaScript? And it gave me this trim start, parentheses, and that didn't work in ServiceNow. So I said, hey, this doesn't work in ServiceNow. Is there an alternative for ServiceNow? And it gave me this replace and then the regex code to use in ServiceNow. So I was able to do all of that, and it basically copied and pasted this .replace new line characters, and it was able to trim up the response. I couldn't find an alternative in the out-of-the-box capabilities, and then I update the knowledge record. I set the article body to that cleaned up response, and that's what you saw in the video or just now when I clicked on that. So let's take a look at that action that I did. It's really, really simple. The input for that action is the text prompt, right? Or the short description that's coming from the knowledge base article. So that's just a string value that's mandatory. Then I'm going to send that REST query over to OpenAI and basically say, hey, here's my prompt, here's my tokens, temperature, and I want n of 1. I only want one draft article. So in theory, you could generate a couple draft articles and pick from one that you want. The thing about these AI models is that they kind of generate different results every time you call it. Then I parse that into an object, and that object is what I'm able to use in my subflow. If you look over here, and it's just, let me move my head out of the way. The response comes back with a array of choices, and that's the n of 1. It's always going to be 1, but that choices object is what has the text response in it that I'm using to clean up and populate my knowledge article. And that's how it works, everyone. The only other thing that you've missed here is the configuration of a UI action. The UI action is on the knowledge record, and I've got it working in both the classic view and the workspace view. So no matter where you are creating a knowledge document, you can click that and it'll call the subflow asynchronously and generate this article. I hope you found this video helpful. If you did, please like, please subscribe, or share it with somebody who you think might be interested in doing integrations with GPT-3 or other AI platforms to enhance the capabilities of ServiceNow. And until next time, don't forget to always be learning.